Are we continuing?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. Sorry.
No problem. And that idea, on the second timeline, once again, Egyptian philosophical modalities came out of that. Philosophies of Zen Buddhism. Philosophies of healing modalities. Philosophies of what you call, not so much meditation. There's something deeper. Go with that. The medicines that you use for healing upon the nature idea. Nothing spawned truly from this timeline of your modalities of the awakened. But don't consider yourself only the timeline. Go beyond that to the other parallel Earths that all of you have co-created for eons. In that are entire new worlds once again. The knowledge and conclusions of what you are deemed only, let's say, stemmed only, birthed only from your historical timelines is so limiting. We would like to tell you that you are in a completely different parallel Earth now. That's why your modalities are out there. There are so many ways, if you will, to play with grids, energy healings, stones, natures, ideas of anything that you consider under the umbrella term metaphysical, spiritual. These were not birthed from this timeline. This timeline is a result of many thousands of timelines and thousands upon thousands of lives, times 10 to the 4th. So consider yourself knocking upon a door of an entire different earth, if you will, a new earth to you. So if you go within that earth, you will see that itself has an entire historical timeline as well to see humanity's evolution, to understand itself in that timeline. These are where your modalities birthed from in that particular, and many of those were birthed from the first Egyptian timeline. 10.3 billion years ago in your structure of time. So we would like you to understand when you are shifting, because the modality is in play, into your probable selves, don't conclude the idea it must be because I'm getting a picture of an Egyptian warrior or Egyptian princess. It must be of that of Egyptian times. No, it is relatable to the second Egyptian times. And from that there is, of course, all the information, all the download, all the knowledge, all the experience through that idea to give this probable self now the experience of your past several lives there to connect in this life now to continue your joy of how to bring forth the expression of humanity beyond itself. So this is another opening idea. Your sound healers, Hathors, many of you call them Hathor, choose what you will. Hathor, a third. Choose what you will. The Hathor civilization, once again, is preparing Venusia for that of what you understand your new earth. Upon this earth, Ascension timeline. You are, a lot of you are truly, let's say, understanding what is to come and what has been to make this perfect, which it already is. But within the conditioning framework of humanity is the definition of perfect. And as you, let's say, let go of that idea of perfection, that's when perfection reveals itself. So the Hathors that are in you, that are now toning and healing, truly part of that idea was of that of the second Egypt. Honed and skilled to a mastery level in the third Egypt. Birthed, of course, from the first Egypt. We have understood this for decades and upon eons, upon millions of years. No matter how equatable time you understand it, it's been around since the beginning. Many of you are masters at this idea, and when you, let's say, vibrationally travel down that entity that is calling you, shift over to the second, and in that is the world of, let's say, unbelievable measure. And in that you will bring forth to this now your soul's purpose, not all-encompassing, another idea to offer as an expression. Time, Rita, is that correct?
20 minutes.
Kama jako toka ha jako dosho. Once again, this is Ocyphius. We thank you, Roku, our eternal gratitude. Once again, he will speak frequently. There is much to be learned and understood on how you intertwine timelines to understand yourselves in a deeper fashion of being that multifaceted diamond that you all are, multidimensional. Every time the collective feels itself bordering on a new probability,